When you have a gut feeling about something, should you listen to that message? Is it some sort of wisdom coming forward from within you? Or is it your inner fears from your subconscious coming up and just sending off warning signals? The thing is that your gut feeling doesn't always come from the same place. It doesn't always come from your gut. It can come from your heart, it can come from your subconscious, and where it originates from makes all the difference in what kind of information this is. If it's something you should listen to, if it's something you should definitely follow, or if it's something you should look at and release. How is it that you can know where this information is coming from? How is it that you can see and get to know the difference from the messages you get from your inner knowing when you get that gut feeling, when you have little bells perhaps ringing, or just hearing words, a clear message from within you? What is it that you can do to know? I'm going to talk about this in this video. I'm going to talk about what gut feelings truly are and how it is that you can discern the difference, because that makes all the difference in how you move forward with this. My name's Aliki. I'm here to help you upgrade your energy. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, as you watch it, please remember to like and subscribe. It truly helps my message get across to more and more people. And thank you. To understand your gut feeling and to see if you should or shouldn't listen to it really has to do with where your gut feeling is coming from. Is it literally coming from your gut? Is it coming from your subconscious? Is it coming from a place of wisdom from within you? There are different places that you can get messages from. And researchers from Flinders University found that your gut doesn't always listen to just messages coming from your mind, but itself can send messages through your spinal cord up to your mind, to your brain. And you can say, how could my gut send messages to my brain? But they found that your gut has a whole network, an intricate network of neurons, of neurotransmitters, both inside your gut and around it, which means that if your gut, your body senses that something is happening, something is wrong, it can send a message to your brain. So even though your brain, your conscious self may be focused on something that you're doing, on something that you're thinking about consciously, it will send this message and it will draw your attention to what your gut feels you need to know straight away. So it's like an alarm going off. Now, this isn't the only type of inner message you can get. You can have this inner knowing. Does the inner knowing also come from your gut? The answer is no, not always. It can also come from your heart, from your core, from a place of wisdom. Let me take a step back and explain how this is possible. We all have so many experiences in our life, things that we see, that we do, that we sense, and this happens on a multitude of levels. You can sense things and notice things consciously, subconsciously, and there's another way you get the inner knowing in that we're all interconnected. And because we're all interconnected, we're all made up of energy, the inner wisdom doesn't necessarily have to come directly from your experiences, but it can come from the experiences that you sense and that you're connected to everyone and everything around you. Now, this multitude of layers and depths and a variety of frequencies and vibrations and how expansive or heavy this energy can be really has to do with where is the message coming from. Messages that come from your gut will be warnings about something in your immediate environment, something that your body picked up, something that you're perhaps worried about, something that you've experienced. And it's like little red flags, little bells ringing and letting you know, an alarm system. Now, this isn't always so reliable because your inner fears, your beliefs, your experiences can come up. Your subconscious plays a huge role in what your gut feeling tells you. And that is not always reliable because it's based on beliefs and thoughts and things that you've experienced. And you've experienced so much. You've picked up so much. And this is very, very often based in fear, based in a sense that, hey, he's out to trick me. She can't be trusted. They're lying. And yes, sometimes, yes, she is out to trick you. Yes, he may be lying. Yes, there is something that you need to place your attention on and put your focus on away from what it is you're doing that very moment. But knowing how it is that you can tell, is it coming from fear, truly has to do with you becoming more and more consciously aware of what your fears are, of what your experiences are. And look, let your attention go to what your gut is telling you to draw your attention to. And look at it. Look at the person. Look at the events. Look at what's happening. And once you look at it, see clearly. Look with clarity, not with emotion, not letting, oh, but he's so nice, but she's being so sweet, but they're being so polite. Let you cloud your judgment. Look with clarity. And the best way to look with clarity is if you stand in your power, stand in your energy, move your energy into your heart, your core, that very moment, and pay attention to what your gut is telling you. And if you look at it through the eyes of love, through the eyes of happiness, through the energy of your heart, then you move into that inner wisdom that I mentioned, the knowing, that connection to all, to everything, everyone, everything, everyone's experiences, and the wisdom that comes forward from your heart is not based in fear, which means it gives you a clarity, which means it gives you that you're looking at it through a place of true power. And when you look at something with clarity, you can see it for what it truly is. And then you also get a message from your heart, from your core, how it is you can move forward. What are you going to do with the gut feeling that you got? What is the best way for you to move through this, to deal with what is happening, to see what are you going to say? And when you speak from that place of power from within you, you speak from a place of happiness and of love, then the power of you, that expansive energy comes forward and everything just seems to flow. You move into that flow of things where it just happens. You know, your inner knowing is true knowledge, true wisdom. Use this to move forward. So yes, let your gut give you the message, but look at it through a place of wisdom and knowledge. Don't just react, act. Act with all that you are. I believe in you. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And also remember to like.